captured on camera, a pivotal moment that could change the future of the war in Ukraine. President Zelensky is told that after weeks of indecision, Germany has agreed to send Leopard 2 tanks to the battlefield.
Leopard 2 tanks are coming from Europe. You must be relieved.
Ще ні. Щойно. Шольц? Тільки що? У мене з Шольцем буде розмова. Ось зараз прес-секретар сказав, що щойно Шольц, канцлер Шольц, підтвердив, що дасть Леопарди. У мене зустріч одразу з ним розмова по телефону одразу після нашого інтерв'ю. Я дуже радий, хочу подякувати Німеччині. Я дякую Британії і дякую Сполученим Штатам Америки за те, що вони прийняли такі рішення. Але я вдячний в цілому світу за підтримку України. Але якщо ми говоримо відкрито з вами і чесно, то кількість танків і термін, коли вони можуть до нас доїхати, мають невід'ємну, а важливу роль.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said Berlin would send 14 of its tanks and has also authorised Western allies who hold them under licence to Germany that they can do the same.
There are many citizens in this country who are concerned, also in view of such a decision and in view of the dimensions that this weapon entails. And therefore, I would like to say to these citizens here and at this point, trust me, trust the federal government.
And the birthday gifts just kept on coming for the Ukrainian leader, who is 45 today, with the announcement that after weeks of speculation, the United States is also sending in firepower from across the Atlantic in the form of 31 Abrams tanks.
Putin expected Europe and the United States to weaken our resolve. He expected our support for Ukraine to crumble with time. He was wrong.
So, who else has pledged modern military hardware to Ukraine? Well, the United States is sending 31 M1 Abrams to Ukraine, though logistics mean it could take many months for them to get there. Germany has approved the delivery of 14 Leopard 2 tanks. Poland has pledged 14 of those German licensed vehicles. The UK was the first country to promise support, pledging 14 of its Challenger 2s earlier this month. Still no committal from France, though, on its Leclerc tanks, despite promises earlier this month that they would be the first to deliver, while the Netherlands, Finland and Spain have announced their willingness to send in their vehicles. For President Zelensky, this extra muscle can't come soon enough.
Рішення, а вона досі не доїхала. Буває, місяці їде ця зброя. Розумієте? І я не говорю, що хтось винен в цьому. Я просто говорю, що полегшення, відповідаючи на ваше питання, полегшення настає тоді, саме тоді, коли те, що партнери дають, воно починає працювати на захист нашої армії.
NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg acknowledged Zelensky's concerns and said a spring Russian offensive was highly likely.
Russia is planning for new offensives. They are building heavily up. They have mobilized hundreds of thousands of new troops, ramping up production, acquiring ammunition from authoritarian regimes like Iran, North Korea, and therefore we have to be prepared for new Russian offensives. That's exactly why the announcements made last week are so important, with more armor, more ammunitions, more also long-range weapons like the HIMARS, but also the new announcements of battle tanks. So it's urgent, and that's the reason why I welcome those important announcements.
The Kremlin was quick to respond and said the decision by the West was an extremely dangerous one and an escalation of the conflict. Today has been a good day for President Zelensky, though he acknowledges that with the first anniversary of the invasion by Russia less than a month away, darker days do still lie ahead.